Well, I'm home from grocery shopping, and I guess it's time to put the stuff away because it's not over yet. So I'm gonna take everything out of the bags and put them away. If you saw my shop with me, you know that I was kind of comparing Aldi to Trader Joe's, and apparently that's a no-no. You're not supposed to do that. Oh, they're so different. You can't even compare. And honestly, they are pretty different stores. I did enjoy going to both. There are pros and cons to each one. Honestly, no cons about Trader Joe's. I'm just gonna say that. I can't even lie about it. Love it so much. It's fantastic. And the employees, just round of applause for them. Always great. They're always asking, "What? Do you have any other plans today? What are you doing when you get home today? Oh, any big weekend plans? Oh, I see you're buying this. And do you know what I mean? Like they're always such great conversationalists, which is so funny. I wonder if they go through a certain training to become that type of cashier in like a Trader Joe's environment. I don't know. I've seen skits on Instagram about, the Trader Joe's cashiers and stuff like that. It's actually pretty funny. If you haven't seen, comedy skits about it or anything, you should look them up. They're pretty hilarious and pretty on the nose because that's how the Trader Joe's cashiers are. They have a charisma. They should honestly have their own TV shows. Anyway, Aldi cashiers, they just sit there and beep, beep, beep. Pros and cons to both, honestly. Depends on what mood I'm in. All right, here it is. Everything laid out. So I should have done like this side is Aldi and this side is Trader Joe's, but it's all intertwined in the magic fabric of our dreamin'. But I think I remember what I got at which place. Not like it matters. So fruits and vegetables on this side. There's a little chill in the air and my nail polish is chipping. That's pretty on brand for me. Okay, starting off with the healthy stuff over here. I got these apples from Aldi. They look pretty waxy, but I did enjoy the bag that they came from. Ruby Frost. And then some raspberries. They had blackberries, but I just feel like we have blackberries in the fridge and the kids aren't eating through them as fast as they said they would. I got a few things of corn here. I figured we could just throw it. I always say we're gonna throw it on the grill, but we never do. It's not a grill-in time vegetable. I boil it. It's like the best way to do it. Boil it and then cover it with butter, slather it, and that's how my kids like it. You can cut them in half and then double portion there. And that way they won't eat one, they'll eat two. I don't know why it seems better that way. And a cantaloupe. We also got these ice creams that we needed to put in the freezer right away because they were melting in the Florida heat. Cute. And back here I got a cantaloupe. This is from Aldi and can't really mess up a cantaloupe, can you? I mean, plenty of times I've bought a bad cantaloupe, but this one looks not yet ripe. And then I did get some sweet potatoes. I just figured we need some starches in our life, right? And sweet potatoes is the way to do it. I got some lettuce for salads. I wanted to get some arugula, but I'm sure they had it at Trader Joe's. It's just that produce section, I was dodging people and I needed to get the heck out of Dodge. I found some bananas. I got 2 bundles, so one's from Aldi, one's from Trader Joe's. We can compare and contrast. Too bad I can't remember which one came from which place. Are the stickers different? Oh my heck, look, these have cute little stickers on them. What is that? Animals, owls, and a tiger. And then I got some limes. I figured I can do my summer chicken marinade, super simple, limes, honey, and Italian dressing. Marinate the chicken in that and then grill it, and oh my heck, so flavorful, so delicious, so juicy, the best chicken you'll ever have, maybe. And then I grabbed 2 cucumbers. These were like 60 cents each or 59, 99, I can't remember, maybe 99. We've been eating a lot of cucumbers lately. We just cut them up, eat them as snacks. And then the pineapple was a good price at Aldi, so I grabbed one of those, even though it's not ripe yet. That's okay, give it a couple of days. But if I don't cut it right away, I throw it in the fridge and it slows down the process. Oh, and I've been rinsing these out if you do store it on your countertop, because apparently that's how fruit flies infest your house. Like that, this is how they infiltrate here and the tops of bananas, so you're supposed to rinse them both. Okay, and then I grabbed some zucchini. I'm going to make like a shrimp scampi and then the vegetable on the side. I can either throw these on the skillet, on the grill, just cook them however the heck, and then add them into pasta. And then I figured I could make some mashed potatoes too, so I got some golden potatoes. These are from Trader Joe's. And I grabbed more strawberries than I thought I did. Well, I ate like half of a container on the way to Trader Joe's. So I grabbed another container from Trader Joe's. We can do a little taste test, okay? But I did grab plenty of strawberries because my kids just gobble them up. I grabbed some mint as well because we went to a birthday party the other day, and they had different kinds of waters. One was like literally cucumber, pineapple, and mint, and it tasted so refreshing, so good. And then the other one, she had a couple of different like teas in there, and then also mint and some fruits. So it really inspired me. I was like, you know what? I should make some juice like this. Juice, water, hydration station, whatever the heck you want to call it. And then for the shrimp scampi, I do need a couple of lemons. These were 50 cents each, so I grabbed 2 of them. They did have a bag for $3, but it had the same amount. They were essentially 50 cents each. Okay, and then I grabbed another bundle of bananas, and I grabbed some macaroni. I got 4 bags of macaroni just to have some on back stock. And honestly, I could have gotten more than this, but the cart was filling up fast, okay? I grabbed some of these just for fun, caramel coffee almonds, and I'm gonna dig into those and let you know how they taste. The hazelnuts, best price around. I just keep them in my freezer and they're good. Sometimes during the holidays, I make treats with hazelnuts and really all kind of nuts. If I'm making my Pope's bread, that's a great way for me to stock up on just specialty nuts because they're typically very expensive if you get them elsewhere, but very affordable if you get them at Trader Joe's. I want to say this was $5-ish, $6, somewhere around there. And so for hazelnuts, that's nice. One year I went to the fresh market and got hazelnuts. Oh, I spent literally $13. And I was like, I could buy a jar of Nutella. Like, you know, because I was making my own Nutella, because what else am I going to do with hazelnuts? You know what I mean? Okay, I also grabbed some sliced mushrooms. It's a quick, easy vegetable. Just saute it with the zucchini and it's like a perfect side dish. You know what else I got? The extra virgin olive oil is in here. She was so fancy about it. She like put it in a little baggie like this. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. Is this paper bag really gonna protect it? You know what I mean? Probably not. Okay, and then I couldn't contain myself and I did grab this because, listen, the holidays are right around the corner. Baking time is near. Oh, bourbon vanilla bean paste. Well, I made a mistake there because I definitely don't want bourbon vanilla bean paste. I will never return it. This will sit in my cupboard for the next half century. Check on me in 5 years. I did grab some bagels. These are from Aldi, and the kids have been asking for bagels, and plus I have that cream cheese from that bagel place. Oh, Einstein Bagels. Oh my gosh, it's literally the best cream cheese. It's like almond something. Oh, I want to cry. It's so good. And then I grabbed some rolls. They sell these at Costco. But there's like a pack of 50. Like, I don't need 50. There's 6 in here. Perfect. I'm gonna make Sammy's one day for lunch. So I got turkey breast from Trader Joe's. I got another thing of turkey breast from Trader Joe's. And then I'm double jointed so I can kind of turn my hand that way. And then I grabbed chicken breast. So, you know, this was like half a pound each, but same price as I would pay for like a full pound anywhere else. Okay, and then I got these as a snack. Buffalo style seasoned almonds, and I'm gonna dive into those, and I imagine they taste pretty good. Hey, another snack that I got, since I'm in the snacks section over here, you saw, if you watched the shop with me, that I grabbed my favorite, the Chocolatey Cats. They're cookies for people. It's one of the best things that we ever have in our pantry, and they're just good to snack on. The kids, like, they'll snack on them, but if you coat them with peanut butter, if you like have peanut butter to dip them in, just takes it up to a whole other level. And then underneath I have the Schoolhouse Rock cookies. They're just like letter cookies, and I just think they're so fun for back to school. And I got these cheese pack snacks. These are from Aldi. Everything else is from Trader Joe's, unless I'm specifically saying like it's from Aldi. Not that it matters, or maybe you care, maybe you don't. But honestly, I was at Trader Joe's and I saw the cheese crackers and I was like, oh, they're so good. I should probably get them to compare and contrast. And then I was like, I don't need 2 boxes of them. And just now I'm realizing, oh, I have little packs. That'll be good for on the go when we go to the parks or whatnot. Okay, and then from Trader Joe's, I actually got 3 containers of these. The other 2 containers are to be determined. I don't know where they are. But they're mini milk chocolate peanut butter chips. So good. So good. Too good, as a matter of fact. But they go fast in our house. Like we'll just eat them by the spoonful, and by spoon I mean handful, and we'll throw them on top of brownies. We'll throw them just wherever in our mouths. And then I did end up getting the chocolate covered cherries, and that's just a staple. Come on, sing it with chocolate covered cherries, seedless watermelon. Wow, I did get a watermelon. Wait a dang second. Did I leave my trunk open? I have a watermelon in my trunk. Remind me to get it or it's gonna rot in my car, and no one wants that to happen. Have you ever smelled rotten watermelon because you left it in there for too long and then forgot about it, and then 2 weeks later you're like, wait a second, what's that smell? Ooh, that smell. Anyway, I got Mexican style cheese blend, 2 packs of them. I figured we'll make tacos one night, and the kids like making quesadillas and stuff, so I just bought extra because you never know. When you're feeding this many people, you just always like to have stuff on hand. And then this is in the freezer, so I'm gonna really stock up the freezer section here because this whole selection is from the freezer, or most of it anyway. So I got pepperoni mini pizzas and then formaggio mini pieces. You get what I'm trying to say. Cheese on pepperoni. And then I got some fish nuggets. These were a hit amongst the kids, so I got 2 boxes of those this time. They are battered. And yep, I'm actually surprised that my kids love the fish nuggets. I shouldn't be surprised. I used to love fish sticks growing up, but I really think I like the mustard more than anything else. I would just use the fish stick as kind of a spooning device to get the mustard into my mouth. And yeah, so I ended up getting these pastry pups, 3 boxes of them, because I figured, you know what, that's just a nice lunch. 2's not enough. 3 is probably still not enough, but we'll make do, and I'll make like a salad or something else. My kids really like when Costco has these, the like puff pastry mini hot dogs with everything but the bagel seasoning on top of them. And do I have everything like that? I'm pretty sure I have that seasoning. So maybe I can butter them or something and then sprinkle it on top, see if it'll like attach to it. Anyway, I'm about to rip into one of these as I put everything away because Dutch griddle cakes, salivation, sang to the tune of Imagination from Imagination World at Disney, Figment. Anyway, I've been watching way too many like Disney walkthroughs, and they're just so fun. Just throw them on the TV as when you're doing whatever you're doing, and it's like you're there, but in air conditioning. It's great. All right, anyway, Dutch griddle cakes. By the way, Wolfgang really wants to meet Joy, so that's on our list of things to do this summer. Dutch griddle cakes. When I tell you these are dangerous, eat them as a dessert. They have no business being eaten for breakfast, but I'm going to tell you something. I'll eat them for breakfast. I'll eat them for lunch. I'll eat them for dinner. I'll eat them as a snack and dessert. Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, every minute of every day, I can eat a Dutch griddle cake. And not just one. No. I can eat one and then be like, hey, where'd my pancake go? And then eat a second and be like, you know what would be great if I had a third. They're thick and luxurious. The cashier was telling me how she makes her own, like, what are those things called? When you have like what are they called when you get them from McDonald's with like the sausage inside and that has a syrup in there? And it's like a McGriddle, is that what they are? Anyway, she was telling me how she makes those homemade, and I was like, you know what, those would be great for that. I've never had one of those, but I figured anything with these is probably great, okay? Not a bad idea. Jalapeno and cream cheese crispy wontons. Hey, is it football season? Because I am ready. I also got some gnocchi. I just got 1 box of this, probably a mistake. Sweet potato gnocchi. These are so dang good. It comes with the sauce in here. You keep it in the freezer, and when you're ready to eat, you just throw it on a skillet with a little bit of water, and the sauce in here is butter and sage. It's fantastic. Can I make sweet potato gnocchis? Homemade, scratch, yes. Have I done that in the past? Heck yeah, I have. But you know what? Is it convenient for me to do that in the middle of the day on a Wednesday when I got a bunch of other things going on? No. So, convenience wins, and Trader Joe's wins every time. You cannot tell me Trader Joe's and Aldi is similar. I know they're siblings. I know they're sister stores or brother stores, whatever the heck. One brother was the winner. Sibling rivalry, dead. One winner, Trader Joe's, not Aldi. Get out of here. Actually, Aldi, I was really impressed with everything that they had. When it comes to food, Trader Joe's. When it comes to all the other stuff, like fun, I like to have fun when I go to the grocery store, and there's no music in Aldi, I guess. Better for today's society because we all have those earbuds in, you know, the ear pods that everyone, I don't have a pair of those, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just put my phone on speaker and blast whatever I'm listening to. And her arms were cut off and her toes were cut off. That's what mine would be. Okay, anyway, mini croissants, they're ready to bake. Oh, freezer to oven. Okay, I misspoke. I thought you needed to let them thaw like the other almond croissants that I have, or the almond pastries. You have to thaw them overnight, but these you just throw right in the freezer. Somehow even more convenient, okay? Because at nighttime I'm like, Kim, make better decisions tomorrow. And so I never bring out, I'll show you in my freezer, I never bring them out because I'm like, well, there they are. There, you see them right there? The almond croissants. Oh, now my freezer won't close. What the heck is in the way? Oh, this box? I don't know. It's closed. What is in the way? I shouldn't have opened this. I know I didn't have opened it. Something probably fell. Oh, what a waste of my time. What's back there? All right, I got it closed. Hey, for dinner tonight, I'm gonna give these another try. Last time I made them, it's been years, probably 4 years. Mandarin orange chicken. I got 2 bags of these to feed us and then 2 bags of the vegetable fried rice. Maybe I should have gotten more than this. I don't know if my kids are gonna like it. Last time they didn't, but I have more kids now, so it's like a crapshoot. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they won't. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't. But the bourbon chicken, I feel like last time I got that was really good, so I'll make bourbon chicken and then broccoli and rice. And that's a meal. And I follow someone on Instagram who does Trader Joe's, like 5 ingredients and make a meal. She's fantastic. I never follow any of it, but I'm like, it gives me great inspiration. I hardly go to Trader Joe's, but I digress. I did end up getting the pizza crackers, but I totally forgot to get the cheese. So I guess we'll just be eating pizza crackers. These are from Aldi, the spaghetti sauces. I got those. These are also from Aldi, the dark chocolate covered freeze-dried strawberries. My kids love these, and they are a pretty penny when I get them from Publix. Hey, these are from Trader Joe's, the oven dried red and yellow bell peppers. So they're probably gonna be like crispy. If you've ever had the freeze-dried broccoli. Oh my gosh, that stuff is so good and so salty. And then I got some treats, dark chocolate drizzled plantain chips. I got cookies and cream, pretzel slims. And I just can't refrain when I go to Trader Joe's with all the treats. I got the enchanted jangle. I mean, come the heck on. It's like the jingle jangle if you didn't watch the shop with me. Jingle jangle, but different with unicorns and like white chocolate. So I don't know how good it's going to be, but I figured it has the word jangle. I gotta give it a try. And I almost completely bypassed these over here. Quite possibly one of the best things that Trader Joe's sells. I don't know if it's a seasonal item, but it is out during the summertime. Dark chocolate watermelon sticks. These are so good. Last time we tried the pineapple or mango, I wanna say. Not good. Not as good as these. This is the clear winner. I got 3 bags of them for a reason. My kids love them too. And then, listen, I used to eat something like this from Sam's Club when I was a kid. I remember going to the Sam's Club with my mom and being like, yeah, these are the best. Got a huge box of them, would eat like 100 at a time. When I got home from school, these are so good. They're like little calzones. They're pizza bites filled with cheese and tomato sauce. Well, that's disappointing. No meat. Okay, well, maybe my childhood memories won't be as mesmerized as I was back then. I'll move on. I'm a little disappointed. That's okay though. Waffle fries, I got 2 bags of these. I figured we'll have burgers one night because I have some burgers in the freezer. And of course, you gotta have some waffle fries with it. And I think we have Chick-fil-A sauce down there. Yeah, the buffalo sauce. I only have 1 packet left. This is a mess and a half, but I'll deal with that. Never. Hey, these are really great. Little sacchatinis with pink sauce. Another great side dish or lunchtime meal. I got 4 bags of those. Typically I'll make 2 bags as like a side dish. And then I got some shrimp. I figured I would make some shrimp scampi. And I almost got the shrimp scampi and I was like, oh, I'll just make it myself. And I got the bigger shrimps and did whatever. Here are the other 2 containers of the peanut butter chips. Other 2 bags of the freeze-dried chocolate covered strawberries from Aldi. And then these are from Aldi too. The mini M&Ms. Okay, my kids love putting them on yogurt, so that's why I get them mostly. And then I'll make the energy balls with them too. And then I got some elbow macaroni from Aldi. I got some thank you cards from Aldi. And I got a kids garment rack from Aldi. Like, check this thing out. Isn't this cool? It is, I'm gonna hang like princess dresses on it. But I just think that's so stinking cute. Hopefully it works out. I don't know if she's gonna like it. And then I did end up getting some baked cheese crunchies. My kids love these. They're like the Cheetos or the cheese doodles, or I don't know what they're called. But they're just like that, but Trader Joe's. So like they're healthier for you, right? And then from Aldi, I did get the party size rich potato chips. I'm actually gonna eat chips and salsa right the heck now because I can't contain myself. It's my favorite meal. That's everything that I got. Mostly frozen food, but still good, right? It's from Trader Joe's, it's healthy. I would rather spend the extra 50 cents, just an update, on actual Ruffles, buy one, get one free, than these. It just doesn't hit the spot. They're okay, but I don't know, you know. Ooh, that crunch, so crispy, but not as salty as a Ruffles. Anyway, it hit the spot just as much as it could. I am moving on, and from the grocery haul, I got everything away. This is like the next day, maybe 2 days later. We've eaten through some stuff. We're actually planning on going on a little trip, our last vacation of the summer. It's one that we always plan. We go to Orlando. We live in Tampa, Florida. And so it's just like close to us, saves money on airfare. And, you know, we just like to explore Orlando once a year and do some stuff over there. Anyway. First thing I'm doing, because what am I doing right now? Actually, food prepping, meal prepping. I know some people do that. I'm actually just making a dinner buffet for some people. We had a little barbecue, a little impromptu, if you will, just trying to eat through the stuff in my fridge so it doesn't go bad while I'm gone. And I decided to cut up some fruit and make some, what do they call that? Like, an infused water, if you will, a hint of some good stuff, some fruit. Listen, I'm making cucumber water. Okay, so it's water. Can I get the words out? It's water with, wait for it, cucumber and pineapple and mint, because you know the saying, if you add fresh herbs and citrus to anything, it elevates it. And even though this is not full of citrus, I didn't really have any, I don't think. I maybe had some oranges. You could throw some lemons and mint, delicious, divine. Lemons, mint, and strawberries in some water. Boom. And literally anything you have in your fridge that's fresh, like produce wise, throw that in your water. And I guarantee you it's going to taste amazing if it's citrus or fruit. And so this happened to, I think I mentioned it in a different video, or maybe this video, I don't remember, that my friend inspired me to do this. We went to her house. She was having a birthday party. She had a few of these out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to make more of that. So instead of making juice this day or a sugary drink, this is a great way to, you know, entice the kids to drink more water. Not that we have to entice. I mean, maybe sometimes some people need to be enticed, but it's just a creative, interesting way. Oh, what's that? And then they drink it, you know, oh, sugar-free, for real, no fake sugar and all that good stuff. So it's always a nice thing to do. And I don't know, I think it's kind of elevates it to have a water canister out like this with some fresh herbs. Oh, by the way, that's how I get the leaves off of the mint plant, or the mint leaves, whatever. The stem, I pull it down the opposite way. I do the same with rosemary, and it's just a very streamlined process to get the herb off of the stem. So anyway, threw mint in there and just amazing. I don't know why I wait for, like, you know, for having people over to do this. Probably because I just, I really don't know. But I shouldn't wait for a special occasion to do special things, right? Right. And you shouldn't either. So, like, get some water out and put it in there, you know? Okay. I cut up the rest of the pineapple. I'm going to serve that. And then I cut up this cantaloupe, which I kept smelling. I smelled it 100 times. And really the rule of thumb is if you have to smell it more than once, it's probably not good. But I had the mint on my hand and I was like, am I really smelling it? Like I couldn't smell anything except for the mint. And that's why I kept smelling over and over again because I was like, okay, I think I'm just smelling it. Anyway, it was totally fine. Everything about it was fine. And I do cut up a watermelon too. And I cut that up and I left it out on the counter. Not on the counter, but like I served it just out on the wooden block. And I just kept thinking like, that doesn't look very good. Like it's not a watermelon I would grab, but it was gone by the end of like the barbecue. And I'm glad because honestly, like, people have different, what's the word I'm looking for? People have different maybe expectations when it comes to fruit or a different level of, I don't know what the word I'm trying to look for is, but it's like, I need top tier fruit. I need the best of the best. I need it to be perfectly ripe. Otherwise, no, thank you. Not going to touch it. Squishy blueberry, pass. Squishy grape, no, thank you. A bruised peach, you can have that one. Not for me. You know what I mean? Like that's, I don't know. I'm snob. Maybe that's the correct term. I am a fruit snob. It's not my fault. It's just the mouth feel, I just have standards. Standards! I think that's the word I was looking for. Okay. Now that I figured that out, I had some peaches in my fridge that were going to go bad and I didn't want them to go bad. So I was like, okay, what can I do with these? Peach cobbler. What else do you do with peaches? Come on. I was like, this is perfect. I have never made one before. Perfect time to do it. I looked up a recipe on Pinterest. The best, how everyone says the best, Southern peach cobbler. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. Well, I started slicing and dicing before I read the instructions, and apparently you're supposed to peel it. I don't know. I kept it on. I've seen people make it with the peel and without. I don't really care, and it was less work for me, so I just did it this way. It doesn't matter. They cook up so much in the oven that, they get so soft anyway. To me, it doesn't matter. Maybe I overcook them. I don't know. But this is definitely not enough peaches for as big of a tray as I made. But it's fine. It worked out, and it was whatever. But the recipe called for 40 ounces of peaches, of frozen peaches. Well, I had like 20-ish ounces of fresh peaches. And I was like, oh, frozen kind of weighs more. So I don't know. I figured this was fine. It was fine. And so I halved the other ingredients, if you can believe that. Yeah, the amount of sugar I added, that's half as much as the recipe called for in the same size dish. So I think altogether, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of sugar, some baking soda, cream of tartar, and cinnamon, and cornstarch, and lemon juice, and butter. I keep adding on. And. So many things. And it was like, oh, just mix it all together. No big deal. And so I did that. You're supposed to cover it with foil, throw it in the oven, 375 degrees for like 20 minutes to let the peaches cook down. Peaches. Anyone? Did you see the Mario movie? Okay. Well, I didn't, but my kids did, and they sing that song, and I'm like, okay. Well, it's kind of old. It's probably like at least a year ago, maybe more. And then while that's cooking, I'm making the crumble topping. Called for flour, both of the sugars, some cinnamon, and baking powder. Pretty sure that's it. And at first, I halved the recipe, and then I thought, oh, I forgot to half the sugar. Turns out I halved everything, but then I added more flour, and I was like, oh, I might as well. So I just ended up doing a normal portion of this. I was like, everyone wants more crumble on their crumble. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one cares about their fruit. Everyone just wants the top, or at least that's how I feel anyway. So I did more because more is more. And we mixed it together and added butter to this because, that's part of the crumble. You just make like the crumble topping, except for the thing with this one is it added water to it. So, it was more of a biscuit dough consistency than a crumble, which I thought was interesting. But I thought, you know what? It's the best out there, the best Southern peach cobbler. So I better follow this recipe, You know me. I always follow recipes to a T. And so I'm just taking my pastry blender and I end up just pitching it and using my fingers to cut in the dough, like cut in the butter and kind of make that crumble. You can do this in the food processor. I feel like it's much faster and easier, and it streamlines the process. but I just didn't feel like it. So I'm doing it with my fingertips, and plus Wolfgang is helping me, and it's like, well, he can do it and I have 20 minutes, you know? So we're mixing it up, and then I think it called for boiling water, probably to like melt the butter. I don't even know, you guys. I just used warm water from my tap, the hottest it could go, and I figured that was the best. I read through this recipe probably 700 times, and it was kind of frustrating. I'm not going to lie. But I just don't like reading through recipes on my phone. It's like, oh, if you go back a page and then you have to go back to the blog and scroll down for 7 minutes to find the recipe. I just like printing it out, but I didn't want to waste my time doing that. I digress. Called for like a quarter cup. I needed way more than that, probably double, to make the biscuit-like consistency. And then it said to spoon it out on top of the crumble, like the peaches that came out. And I took a cookie scoop and just kind of scooped them on top. And I thought that was good enough. But now that I'm thinking, like, if it was a crumbly, no, it was still, I think it was too dry. Well, you know what? Next time I do this, maybe I won't add the water and see how it comes out. Maybe it could be too dry, you know? It might need more butter without the water. I'm just thinking out loud here, talking out loud and stuff. So anyway, this is what the peaches look like. And honestly, it's like a pretty thin layer. It had great flavor. I asked Alex, like, hey, you know, what do you think about it? And he said, it's the best dessert I've ever made. What? I'm sorry, what? This is the best dessert I've ever made? Probably because I had 7 cups of sugar in it. I don't know. Maybe he was really hungry, but he took some out, warmed it up, and added ice cream to it. And he said it was fantastic. And I tried a piece and I was like, oh my gosh, sugar coma. It was so good. Would recommend, if you like cobblers, this is a winner. And I do show you what it looks like at the end when it's done cooking. But right now, I'm cutting up some veggies. Something healthy, what? So I have some zucchini, and I'm cooking corn. Am I cooking it yet? I will eventually cook corn on the stovetop behind me. Alex is going to grill up the veggies because he's cooking burgers on the grill. And so on the flat top out there, I have zucchini that I'm cutting up. And then I bought some sliced mushrooms. I can't remember where, from Aldi or Trader Joe's. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. They're mushrooms. And they tasted fine. And all I do to season them, inevitably, whenever I cook this and we have people over, they're, oh my gosh, these veggies are so good. What do you do? Literally salt, pepper, oil. That's it. That's all I add to them. Veggies are simple. You don't have to do much to them because they're so flavorful in and of themselves. And I just love it. Oh, by the way, this dish that you see, you guys, did you see my recent thrift with me? I went to like back to school shopping, but you know, I got a wandering eye. So I saw this and I was like, you know what? I'm not a huge Temptations gatherer. What it was, a collector, whatever. I have a couple pieces and I didn't know what it was. I just thought, oh, that's cute. Anyway, I got that several years ago. But this dish I recently got, and it has a lid that goes with it. And I thought this print was so pretty. I've never seen it before. And I was like, you know what? That's pretty neutral. I could put it out Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, this is a very versatile little dish here. If I'm bringing a dish to someone else's house, it's got a lid. It's actually perfect and pretty. So I said, I'm doing it. I got it. It was probably like $4. I overthink things because then I'm like, am I going to declutter this in 2 years? You know, so I have to have that mindset. But also not when it comes to clothes. Okay. When it comes to clothes, that's a different story. I'm like, yes, yes. And also, yes. Thank you so much. Plenty of room in my closet, busting at the seams. But anyway, this dish made the cut, needless to say. And I threw the veggies in here. And what I did is I seasoned them before they went on the oven, probably like 30 minutes. And I feel like the salt just kind of draws out some of the moisture in there. And then, you know, you can grill it and it crisps. Because I like a nice little char on my veggies, a nice little crisp. And that's how Alex cooked them. And it was great. What is your favorite vegetable when you're at a barbecue? What's your favorite vegetable in general? I feel like I need to branch out. There's like literally thousands, maybe even millions, different types of vegetables.
and I eat like the same 4 on rotation. You know what I mean? I need to branch out. The way that I cook my corn, I was going to break them in half, but I don't know. Got to streamline the process. I just used a knife. And I boil my corn, and then when it's cooked, I add a stick of butter to the pot. I could probably get away with less than that, but it's whatever. I add a stick and then just let it roll around. You can do it in a Ziploc bag too, you know, but it's fine. Anyway, I have this plant next to me, and it's so sad. I'm just watching it slowly die. I need to water it every time I walk in. You know, I have some water right here. Should probably just dump it right in the pot. Oh, it's just a little drink. It's not enough. It's not enough. It needs more, but you know what? So do I. I need more water too. I need to hydrate, and you know what? We're just big plants when you think about it. All we need is water and sunlight to grow. Food is for fun until you're one. Okay. Bell pepper. I told you I'm trying to clean out my fridge. I've got some bell peppers in there, the green bell pepper. I had pasta that I cooked the night before, and I was making a pasta salad because what else goes well at a barbecue if not pasta salad? And so I'm using some onion, chopping it up, literally using what you have, you know, it's perfect. Meal planning, who? And so green bell pepper, red onion, pepperoni, pasta from the night before that's been sitting in our fridge, getting nice and cold, which is perfect for pasta salad. And that's Wolfgang there. And then Italian dressing. I use Olive Garden Italian dressing because it's actually amazing and so flavorful and so delicious. But like if you don't have a Costco membership and that dressing is like $11 a bottle, skip it. Get whatever is on sale. Get the Wishbone. Get the BOGO deal at Publix. I don't even care. At the end of the day, Italian dressing is Italian dressing. But I'm just saying the Olive Garden Italian dressing is pretty banging. Anyway, I'm making pasta salad. What's your favorite side dish at a barbecue? I'm going to tell you mine. I actually don't know the name of it. If it has a name, corn salad or corn something. It's so fresh. Oh my gosh, it's got cilantro, corn off the cob, cucumber, red bell pepper, and the dressing of your dreams. Feta cheese. I forgot. It probably has other things in it. I think the actual recipe has tomatoes, but I don't follow that. Of course, it's likely a recipe from Macro Friendly Foods because that's one of my favorite ways to get recipes. And I think they come out with new recipes at the top of the month. I can't even believe it's almost another month. Where the heck? Football season is like tomorrow, yesterday, last week. I don't know what day it is. I just can't believe how fast time flies. Soon enough, instead of pasta salads and whatever the heck else I'm making, peach cobbler, I'm going to be whipping up some buffalo, what's it called? Buffalo chicken dip? Yeah, there it is. How could I forget? Such an iconic side dish, main meal, whatever the heck you want to call it. Oh my gosh, it's a football staple. You know what? I've been thinking like, what kind of recipes can I share on my reels or shorts, whatever? That is definitely one of them. And you know what? Perfect timing because it's dip season, everybody. Maybe I'll just make a bunch of dips. Because when I dip, you dip, we dip. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Well, I don't know about all of them, but I will definitely share buffalo chicken dip. That's such an easy one. It's so iconic. It's so good. And sometimes I think people overthink it. I don't even measure anything. I just throw it in. Sometimes I forget ingredients and it still comes out good. Man, you can't screw it up. You can't screw up cheese and Frank's Red Hot. You know what I mean? Simple. You have to eat it with celery too. Oh, the hot dip with the cold, crisp celery. It's iconic. You need it for football season. That and chili in a mug. Has to be in a mug. Doesn't taste the same otherwise. Anyway, that is it for my grocery haul. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, put a little happy in your day, and I will see you next time. Maybe I'll go to Aldi. Maybe I'll go to Costco. Who the heck knows? Possibilities are endless.